Ship.
As long as you don't declare war on me and then cancel it for no good reason. Losing grasp on Kuala Lumpur. I suppose maybe at this point I don't need the research agreements quite as much, and I could be spending it simply to maintain my cultural city-states, and also I would really like to upgrade ship here, my Caravel, into a destroyer or something. It seems worthwhile. Alright, Bangalore finished a building, and +1 production from specialists, really. It's pretty cool. I actually don't have much in the way of specialists here. Why is that? Because I'm food focused. Okay, well, just go to culture focus and see what that does. Improve this a little bit. Lots of specialists now. That slows this down. I guess my interest last time was improving my production. Public schools give me an extra science for every citizen. That's pretty strong. I don't really need more happiness. I'm good there. The hospital would let my cities continue to grow faster. More happiness, and circuses actually don't even cost upkeep, so that's pretty strong. And they don't take very long to build. Stock exchanges would give me a lot of money. Ironworks, +10 production. I feel like I may not be... what do I have in all the cities? Where do I want to build this stuff? Obviously I have excellent production in Mumbai, but I think my plan is to wait until my tech finishes, and I'll probably build the Cristo Redentor here. Of course, building the ironworks, 3 turns. Yeah, I'm going to build the ironworks in Mumbai just to take advantage of its production, and then just keep using this place. This will build a Utopia project later. So maybe you can build Oxford. Complete it, I get a free tech. That sounds pretty good. It takes less time to build than the public schools, and it's probably better off. Although public schools do give me a little extra culture, but a free tech is strong. Alright, let's go for it. 11 turns, even with the focus on culture, so I think that's pretty good. Alright, I'm going to pull this cannon back, actually. Defend a little bit better within our territory. And this guy can go all the way to Mumbai. And the Great General, I don't know. You know what, I'm going to leave him within the city. God damn it, what am I clicking on accidentally? There we go. Get in the city. And just wait there for now. Darius entered Modern Age, losing Kuala Lumpur, dropping open borders. Okay, that's fine. I wonder if I should actually have focused on science everywhere just to rush the Cristo Redente. And you open borders? That sounds fine. Well, apparently there's no advantage to open borders anymore. It doesn't give you trade. Some people think it might make them more likely to declare war on it because they can see your units. Alright, fine. Although not that he's anywhere nearby, so I don't see how he's going to scout my territory. I think that open borders really just don't do much anymore. Which is depressing. Alright, you go into alert mode. Actually, set up and then go into alert mode. Choose production in Delhi. I don't think I care about the Big Ben. It does improve your purchasing, but I'm spending my gold elsewhere, so it's not a big deal. Brandenburg Gate, no. Statue of Liberty is pretty good, but it's a lot of turns. I think I'm just going to build a public school in this place. Oh, the museum. Doi, +5 culture. That is pretty critical. That is huge. I gotta make sure I've got museums everywhere, actually. Ramses wants peace. He requires all my gold, 29 gold per turn, all my resources. No. Piss off. Totally unacceptable. I'm light on units now, though. Maybe I should actually have a round of building. We'll see. Still in the Golden Age. Push comes to shove, I could probably rush by one military unit. Oh yeah, I wanted to check museums. Yes. Yes. Okay, so Delhi's the only place without one, so I probably should have built one a little while ago, but hopefully it's that I was building something important. Oh, the Louvre is about to complete here in Mumbai. So I'm going to get to use two great artists, which I will probably use to create great works. Or, not the great works, the buildings, the monuments. But I won't build it in Mumbai, I think. I'm going to keep Mumbai max production as much as possible.
Every genuine work of art has as much reason for being as the earth and the sun.
Yay! Oh my god, look, these great artists, it kind of looks like a troll face. That's funny. I thought it told me the great artist would appear outside my capital. That's strange. It appeared outside the city where it was built, which makes perfect sense, of course, but that's not what the message was saying. Yeah, I think we'll convert a few more of our tiles. This one is out of reach. Maybe I'll convert some of the useless desert tiles for now. Which are actually going to be fairly undesirable to work because they don't give you food or anything, but yeah, I think that'll be fine. And then choose production. You are going to get an ironworks. It's only going to take you 2 turns to build. Crazy awesome. What if I do a culture focus? +1 turns. Slightly increases my culture. I think that's probably worthwhile. It's not like I critically need the ironworks yet. I just need it before the Cristo Redentor. And with that in mind, actually, let's put culture focus on Delhi as well. And it slows down the growth, but I think at this point we don't want to screw around. We want to make sure we're not wasting any culture. Time is of the essence. And if we can pick up that nationalism bonus from that new social policy, the extra 25% defensive bonus, or bonus while fighting inside my territory, that'll make me that much safer. Oh, and we get a random great artist, Thespis. I guess he's the original thespian. Move him out as well. I do wish you could just pop these guys for a great work for a whole bunch of free culture somewhere. It would be so easy, so much less micromanagement. Really not much happening on these turns. Well, with only 3 cities, and with a Cold War going on, we're technically at war, but there's no fighting. So I think Cold War is an appropriate term. It's not a hot war. Years have gone by without firing a shot, although apparently there's a sort of proxy war here between Seoul and Ragusa, 2 city-states. We are the most progressive people, we have the most social policies, although Ramses is pretty close behind. Hopefully we're outdoing him in culture, though, and we are going to keep him behind, and then Mumbai can whip out the Utopia project pretty fast. Unit needs orders. Troll face, here you go, build a landmark. Hooray! So a culture bomb. I could start a golden age, or continue my golden age. Actually, that's not a terrible idea. Because the extra money is actually really, really nice, and I don't necessarily need any more culture tiles. I might want one more here, but I bet you we can get more. Actually, I'm going to just continue the golden age. That sounds like a really good idea. I can use the money. I probably get more use out of the money by bribing cultural city-states. Alright, let's do that. Boom. Hurrah! I've got the buildings that help increase the length of my golden age, so it certainly seems worthwhile. May as well take advantage of that. Poor soul, I hope it doesn't go down, actually. I really don't want to lose it. Huh. I guess maybe I should be declaring peace with Egypt a little more aggressively, but they're being poopy heads. They want too much. Choose production in Mumbai. Well, let's see here. Watermill also gives +1 production? Is that new? Because I thought it was just +2 food before. And they may have buffed it. Oh, no, you know what? I'm thinking windmill? No. Windmill just gives me +15% production. That actually sounds very important to build here. Alright, let's do that. A percentage-based increase in my already most productive city. Yeah, that sounds really strong. Poor soul. Wish I could just instantly teleport a unit over there to help him, but I'm way, 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 way out of position. Maybe I should upgrade the destroyer. How much is it going to cost me? 570. I think it's probably a good idea. I can bombard... not much, actually. So all it's doing is artificially increasing my effective military rating, maybe causing people to be less likely to attack me. I could position him down here and have him bombard Giza. Or Ragusa, actually, I could help that. Assuming Seoul lasts long enough. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to upgrade him and then move him down here. It's a long trip, though, because it's a big continent to go around. That's never going to work. Yeah, I'll just bribe someone. See, so it's the book ones that I want. And we're currently friends with Vienna. Actually, any city-states on the continent that I might want to prioritize? Well, Venice is maritime. I think I still want to prioritize the cultural civs, or city-states. I mean, the extra food is pretty good, too. From a maritime one? No, but we're going to focus on culture. Hello, Vienna. Here you go. Big gift to you. Vienna declaring war and stuff, because they're now an ally. Which I guess helps us in all kinds of ways. And even if it's just a Cold War, it just hopefully encourages people not to fight us. Come to our attention, you're getting a little friendly with Vienna. In case you weren't aware, they're within our sphere of influence. Yeah, get over it. I stopped playing nice with you when you decided to randomly denounce me for no goddamn reason. Thought we were friends. Come on, Seoul. Wow, cities really don't do much damage.
I once sent a dozen of my friends a telegram saying, "Flee at once. All is discovered." They all left town immediately.
Alright, we can do the Cristo Redentor. We can also build a military base in our cities, increase our defense considerably. I don't think we're going to bother with that. Although there's no upkeep. Okay, interesting. Now we could build a battleship. We even have oil. I guess our ships are getting stronger and stronger. Okay, Mumbai. Okay, finish the windmill because it's going to improve our production. And then you'll immediately start on the Wonder next. I don't think we're at a risk of losing it. I'm pretty sure we're beelining that tech path pretty aggressively. And I think in terms of technology, we're doing okay. No. Sorry, I don't want open borders anymore. Just totally uninterested. They were so good in Civ 4 because they would improve your relations, they would grant you all kinds of trade benefits. Obviously, they were still a risk, but they're almost always good to have. Losing grasp on Monaco, that's alright. Another great person. Still have 13 turns left on my golden age. It may be worth plopping him down somewhere. Maybe this tile here. It will erase 2 food, though. That's really non-ideal. So I could either save him until another push, you know, once I'm decided that my cities are big enough that I don't really care about the excess food anymore. They're not even working all the food tiles. If they're not working all the tiles, then it doesn't really matter if I remove the farm from one of them. But at the same time, it may not really matter if they're not working the culture thing. I do have them told to focus on culture, which probably means they'll move someone to the square. But I could just save it for more Golden Ages. The Golden Ages are working out really well, and at this rate, we could like Golden Age all the way to the end and have lots and lots of money for bribes. I really like the idea of having the extra money. Screw it, that's all I'm doing. Golden Age. All the way. I'm gonna see how that works out. Alright, Mumbai. Excellent. You are going to start on the Cristo Redentor. Even you are going to take quite a long time to build that. It's pretty important. We're not going to get it in time for the next social policy, because it's, like, now. But if we production focus you, what does it look like? That shaves a lot off it, and I think it's really, really worth doing, because 11 turns, we are getting these guys so fast. In fact, it's going to be 10 turns before the next one. Wow. We actually would like to delay that before the Cristo Redentor gets finished. So tell you what, I'm going to change these guys back to food focus temporarily, so they produce less culture, and hopefully we can get the Cristo Redentor done in time. How crazy is that? Having to intentionally nerf our culture slightly, just for the timing. So the policy, so we got order. So this is other people's city-state influence decreases. I don't think that's a priority. Socialism, gold maintenance cost of buildings reduced 10%. I think that's pretty good. But you know what? I'm going to take the defensive bonus just in case there is another war, or a hot war, a shooting war that starts before too long. We don't have that many units, so we're going to need all the bonuses we can get. Especially since I don't really intend to build much in the way of units whenever possible. Because we've got too many important buildings to build right now. If I've got room, I'll try to squeeze in an extra cannon, because I think that's probably going to be pretty good. Maybe a melee unit to defend the cannons, but I think cannons on their own are doing pretty good. Okay, choose production in Delhi. Wait, we can build ironworks everywhere? Cost goes up the more cities there are in the Empire. Because didn't I build an ironworks? I'm very confused. In Mumbai. Wow. Well, there's no reason not to have one everywhere. Huh. Choose a free tech. Hooray. We've just started radio. It may be worth getting it just to speed it up. Those broadcast towers are pretty important, actually. So it feels crappy that I've wasted like a turn or two of research into radio if I pick it up free. Let's take a look just to see if there's anything else I might be interested in. Like, electronics is actually the most expensive on the list. Now, I don't really care about mechanized infantry so much, but it gets us pretty close to computers, which also gives me nothing I'm particularly interested in. I think we've actually reached the end of the great cultural buildings. Potentially all the cultural buildings. United Nations, +1 culture. And Sydney Opera House is not terrible either. Free social policy, hello! Wow. That may be... I mean, it's obviously we have a lot to research before we get there. But once that kicks in... Like, that may be the way we get our last social policy that we need. Also, United Nations, I'm considering that the backdoor win. In case culture doesn't work out, hopefully we can keep bribing city-states to vote for us and pick up a win that way. But, you know, refrigeration's 14 turns. I'm unhappy that I've sunk points into this. That won't really accomplish much. But... yeah, I'm just going to pick up radio. We can't even build the broadcast towers yet, but it's just too important.
The whole country was tied together by radio. We all experienced the same heroes and comedians and singers. They were giants.
Hurrah! Choose production over here, and